Hello and welcome to another episode of 360 Health. I am Ogechukwu Okekwe. President Bola Tinubu has approved the establishment of National Health Fellows Program in a bid to transform primary healthcare infrastructure and elevate healthcare accessible and quality across Nigeria. This initiative aims to deploy young Nigerian fellows across all 774 local government areas in the country. These highly trained fellows will act as a trustee agent tasked with monitoring and evaluating the development and performance of primary health care centers. Their oversight will ensure that every financial investment in these centers yield tangible improvements in healthcare delivery. The federal government is set to sign a memorandum of understanding with the Nigerian Sovereign Investment Authority to facilitate the acquisition and maintenance of state-of-the-art radiotherapy equipment in cancer centers across the country. This initiative was disclosed by Director General of the National Institute for Cancer Research and Treatment, Usman Aliyu, during the City Center Challenge Initiative stakeholder mapping the engagement workshop held in Abuja. Aliyu highlighted the significance of the partnership, emphasizing the need to replicate the success of the Nigerian Sovereign Investment Authority, Lagos University Teaching Hospital Cancer Center in other regions. This move aligns with President Bola Tinubu's directive to upgrade the 6 cancer centers located in the country's 6 geopolitical zones, underscoring the government's commitment to enforcing the cancer treatment facilities. Nigerian robotic and embedded system engineer Kemisola Bolarinwa has invented a smart bra capable of diagnosing early stages breast cancer before symptoms develop. Bolarinwa made this intervention known to the world in February 2022 by designing the prototype of the smart bra. It was spurred by the death of her loved one in 2017. She said before the death of her auntie, she rarely paid any attention to breast cancer. This was because it was just something she heard on the TV or radio. Bolarinwa is the founder and chief executive officer of Nextwear Technology, the first wearable technology startup in Nigeria. She said she was moved to invent the smart bra after a frequent visit to the hospital where her auntie was before she died. According to her, seeing other women battling breast cancer was painful. She then intensified efforts on the invention. Bolarinwa added that she spent a year and a half of intensive research before the smart bra came up in 2019. After years of research and developing a prototype, she revealed there is still a lot of work before the breast cancer bra can be commercialized. We'll take a break here and the program will continue shortly.
Hello, Alahaji. Right now I'm in Abuja. No. Hello, Adamu. Right now I'm in Kano. Yes. When I get back, I will just call you. Look, what is wrong with you? I'm talking on the phone and you are gesticulating and doing. What's wrong with you?
Daddy, where exactly are we as we speak?
Are you alright? This is Lagos.
Well, you just lied to someone that we are in Abuja.
Keep quiet. Who told you can tell an elderly person is lying?
Daddy, you just lied. And by lying, you are raising corrupt children for the future of Nigeria. That is corruption, not in my country.
Corruption, not in my country. Welcome back. Well, joining us today on the program is the brilliant innovator behind the groundbreaking invention, founder and CEO of Nextwear Technology, Kemisola Bolarinwa. Thank you so much, Ma, for your time. So the mind behind this remarkable creation, can you share with our audience the inspiration and journey that led to the development of your innovation solution?
Well, thank you very much for the question. As an innovator, something must lead to something. And, as an innovator, an inventor, at the same time, an entrepreneur, you have to look for a challenge around you, to come up to see how you can solve. So that actually happens to, the birth of the bra, which help women detect the early stage of breast cancer. I lost someone so, close to me, my auntie, to breast cancer in 2017. And I know it was an experience that you can never wish your enemy. Watching her groaning in pains, watching her rotting while being alive is something that it gave me a much concern. It's something I can never look off. And the funny thing is I couldn't help all through the stage. I couldn't help because she was diagnosed as stage 4. Even the doctor, there was little to what they could do to save her until she lost the battle to cancer. So it has been a challenge which have been on top of my mind, and how I could use technology to solve. And that was what the innovation.
So in the course of this invention, what were the challenges you faced in developing the innovative product?
Well, we face several challenges. Having this kind of thing done in Nigeria where we don't have enough resources, it's a big challenge for us. Getting all these resources down here, we need to order some from Japan, from China, from Germany, and it takes time. The process of even getting them ready. So this had that. I'll call that a number one challenge. It's delayed the process. It took them about 3 months before they could get it done, and another maybe 2-3 weeks before I get them to Nigeria. So all these are what are the challenges that we're facing. We don't have all these resources readily available here in Nigeria. Then another thing is funding. I would say funding. As a country, in an advanced country, there's some funds that go into research and development when it comes to research work. But here, I don't know. I'm sure there's some organization that does that, but they are not that active. All these are not active. So that gave us a big step back in our development. And remind you, it's an invention, something that have not been done before. So you have to put a whole lot of work into it, a lot of funding to do more of research before you start developing. So these are the major challenges that we face. But manpower, we have that readily available. Talking about well-equipped engineers, people in tech, both software and hardware, working on and a medical advisor. We have those ones in place, but the resources, that's what really gave us a step back. It's a challenge.
Can you educate us on how the BRA technology works in detecting early breast cancer?
Okay, we utilize ultrasound technology in the development because we need to consider the usage compared to the existing one. The existing one, which is commonly known as mammograms. And mammograms, the radiation, there's radiation there. And that's subjects some women, the medical practitioner subjects some women to it. Like you can only go for it in 2 years, once in 2 years or once in 24 months. That is 1 year. So we'll have to look into that. It's something we want women to be using. So between the age window of that 24 or 48 months that the doctor was give to a woman to go for the mammograms, you need something to keep you in check. So we tried to see what can we use, and we came about ultrasound technology, which is more of frequency. And even according to World Health Organization, the body can still absorb about 20 megahertz frequency with no side effects. So that was why we used that technology. So this is typically how it works. You put on the bra. Now is in form of a cup. It's a cup you put in the bra. It diagnoses, you wait for some minutes. It sends ultrasound wave to the breast. You get the feedback. The feedback go through the processing unit, and you see your results on your mobile phone. So the wearer will be seeing the results on the mobile phone, on the mobile application. So it will come into the wearer in form of an image. But the magic now, when you see the image as a woman, how can you interpret it? Or what do you think is there? So we have another technology that will perform the magic there, which will interpret the result into a meaningful term to the wearer. So we are using working with 2 parameters, if it's healthy, that is, if it's normal, if there's a lump or benign. So those are the parameters that we're working with. So the prediction will come out after the image pop up on your phone.
So were there any clinical trials or studies to validate the effectiveness of this intervention?
Well, there's been study, like I mentioned, ultrasound. Currently, we have some ultrasound machine that is based on breast screening. So that is a typical, validation that this technology is valid. Using ultrasound for breast scan, it's a valid technology, and that is what we are working with. And even for the device that we're building, we've done our own validation too, like a trial to validate our proof of concept, which we've done, and we got a positive response, like a positive result. So this gave us a validation that this is the right technology. I mean, a good technology that can be scaled up. So, but after what we're working on now, because we are working on the effect of the image, we want a clearer image. So when we're done with that, then we go into clinical trial. So we are moving closer to the standard clinical trial stage now.
So how do you envision your invention impacting women's health and breast cancer detection rates?
Well, like I mentioned, the journey, what led to what led to the invention. And the whole aim is to reduce the number of women losing their life to this deadly disease. And how can we do that? That is why we brought up this device, to help them with their continuous monitoring, continuous check. There's something we call BSE, breast self-examination. That is a woman, getting yourself checked manually in the house, which we've neglected as a woman. Some women don't even know how to do that. So that is what the device comes in to do. So you have it in the house to check yourself often. You might decide to do it twice or 3 times or 4 times a month, depending on you. And in a situation whereby some women doesn't have access to hold one, average Nigerian live below $1. So there's some people that will not be able to afford it by the time it's readily available. So we've made some plans for them in form of partnership with health centers, especially the remote health clinic, now primary health centers. We've been in talk with the federal government how this will be deployed into all these primary health centers and also community pharmacists, and also creation of kind of booths, a walk-in booth now in some strategic places that are far to health clinics. So this is it. We want women to be able to walk into this facility and get themselves screened. So that is the aim. So with that, we are sure that we are going to achieve our aim, because it makes it easier for women to utilize the device. You just walk into the facility and get yourself screened. So by this, our aim will be achieved.
So what plans do you have in making this broad technology accessible to a wider audience?
And we've put plans in place, working and partnering with local health clinics. We agree with me that the primary health centers are the one closer to the people the more. I mean, people at the grassroots. So we'll be partnering with them, partnering with health professionals. So if you have a doctor office or wherever, you can just walk into the doctor's facility and utilize the device. So we are also going to use local pharmacists, pharmaceutical shops. In the pharmacy, they have this blood pressure machine, this blood pressure monitoring machine. So same thing is what our device is doing. Our device is also a diagnosing tool. So you can walk into this pharmacy and get this thing done. So we are also a plan of coming up with a book, which I've mentioned, a booth, screening booths. So you walk into this booth, you pay a token of $1 or lesser, and you get yourself screened. So with this, we are sure that it will go around and reach the women at the grassroots.
So do you think this broad is going to, what about people that do not have the funds for this whole process?
Well, like I said, it's going to be a token. It's like someone paying $1, that is like 1,000 naira or lesser. It can even be 500. So with a token of 500 or 1,000, you can get yourself screened. It's like you walking into a pharmacy. Oh, I want to check my BP. I want to check my, what's the name of this thing again? My sugar level using glucometer. They have all this apparatus, small apparatus there. So same thing with what we are trying to push out. So we have this apparatus there, this device there. So you're just working as a woman, oh, I want to check my breast health. And you pay a token of 1,000 or 500 naira, you get it done.
So what are the key features of this bra that differentiates it from the normal regular bra?
Well, it's a tech bra. It's an electronic bra, so that makes it different. It's not like a normal bra, it's totally different from a normal bra. And not something you'll be wearing like everyday thing. Like okay, like wearing like the normal one. It's a tool. It's a diagnostic tool. So you just utilize it to check your breast health and you drop it. It's not something you wear all day. You're not going to wear it all day. And like I mentioned, we design in such a way that it's going to be in a cup form. It's a cup form, a silicone cup form. So it's like it's a biocompatible material, and also we try to use a material that will enable sterilization. We want to be using it with the public now, with a large number of women. So we have to be sure of the hygiene. After woman A put it on, the woman B will put it on C, and so on. So we have to be sure of the hygiene. So since it's about compatible material and the sterilization is all this make it different. It's different from the normal day-to-day or everyday bra.
So like we know different women with different sizes of breasts. So is this bra, does it come in different sizes?
Yeah, we put that into consideration. So it's going to come. The cup will come in different sizes, different cup sizes. Yes.
So is it something that one can wash after the first usage?
Like I said, it's like a silicone material. So what you're going to do to sterilize, to keep the hygiene, clean it up, silicone material. So you clean it up and it's cleaned. So you don't dip it inside water. It's an electronic device, so you can't dip it inside water or use a washing machine for it. That was why we use a silicone material for the development. So you just get a sterilized wipes. They clean it. You can use spirits to sterilize the cotton wool and clean it, just to make sure that it cleans whatever germs and all of it. So that's how to make.
So how regular should one, in terms of the keeping it clean, how regular should it be done?
Well, after you utilize it, like I have, like me having utilize it, at least I need to, before you store it back, you need to clean it. You need to clean it with wet wipes, sterilized wipe, or using cotton spirits with cotton wool to clean it before you store it back. So after every use, you need to.
So are there any future advancements or replication planned for your breast cancer detection bra?
Well, it's an R&D thing, so fine, we've gotten it fat. We are currently working on third prototype. We are still going to be at the back of the scene and still, working on how we can improve. So it's not going to stop at that stage, like, okay, it's already out. No, we still need to improve it. So we're still going to stay back and start looking for the modern technology that we can use to make it more smarter and more easier for users.
All right, thank you very much. Well, founder and CEO of Nestwear Technology, Kemisola Bolarinwa, thank you for speaking with us on the program.
It's a pleasure.
And this concludes today's episode of the program. Until next time, bye for now.